Okay, all right, here we go. So the reason why the mic is right up on my face is because the last week when I did this, the sound wasn't very good. So hopefully this is an improvement. So here's what we're gonna do today. So what we've done so far is we've distribute, combine, solve, and now we're gonna wrap all that up around the next topic, which is solving equations with variables on both sides of the equal sign. Okay, so let's go. All right, here we are. So let's try to keep this simple in the lesson today. All right, because I know that there's a lot going on, but at the same time, I'm also ambivalent because you guys supposed to have done this last year. Okay. All right. So write this down. All right. Equations with variables on both sides. All right. We have to pick a side first. So what do I mean, right? When we talk about equations with variables on both sides of what? That's the first thing we need to understand. Yeah, the equal sign, right? That's the focus. You see that? All right, you see how I put the equal sign in red in different places? So here's the first question, and I want you to realize this. What's the difference between this equation and this equation, right? So as you can see, this equation here, once you have the equal sign, you have an answer here, right? Whereas with this question, you have answers on both sides, so to speak, and then you also have variables on both sides. Notice how the variables are on the left side of the equal sign. Here, there's one variable on one side, one variable on the other side of the equal sign. So how would you solve this, right? Well, this was just combining like terms, right? 5x plus 2x, that's 7x, plus 2 equals to negative 12, right? Subtract 2. And so we have 7x equals to negative 14. Right, so there's your answer here, right? And that's correct, right? Because we're just solving what the question is saying. On the other hand, right, when we solve this, so if you didn't learn this last year, all right, this is the opportunity to do so. Okay, so imagine, right, if you have a bully, right? A bully, right? The person picks on, like, kids that are smaller than them, right? Same thing here. Right, we will subtract 2x from both sides, right? And this is how I would have taught the 7th graders, right? You find a smaller variable, subtract that first. So what happens here? Cancels out. 5x minus 2x, that's 3x, right? Bring down the negative 12. You see that? So let's finish solving this. So subtract 2, cancels out. 3x equals to negative 14, and whatever that is, right? You're gonna get this negative fraction. But as you can see, even though these two questions look very similar, the answers are completely different. Okay, so typically with the 7th graders, we call this the bully method. Okay, so even though we always tell you, all right, don't be a bully, right? When we're solving equations with variables on both sides, we are using the bully method. Okay. All right. Now let's practice. So I'm just gonna do. Let's see how good the questions are. Yeah. Let's just do 2 of these, and then I want to show you more interesting questions. Okay. Again, right? Let's figure out which is the smaller x. By the way, not the smaller number, the smaller variable. Okay. When I mean pick on the smaller number. The smaller variable, 5x, right? So that's subtract, so this cancels out. I'm left with x plus 9 equals to 15, right? Nothing crazy here. That's 6, okay? Likewise, now notice how the little x, right, is on the left side. Cancels out with 5, and then that's 3x minus 1x, that's 2x. Plus 1, subtract 1 on both sides. Here we got 4 equals 2x. All right, and that's it. Okay, so if you want to try these right now, try these 4, press pause. Otherwise, I'm gonna give people in class a little bit of time to do this also. Okay, if you happen to be inside a school building that day. Okay, so that's it. I don't want to spend too much time on this. I think you guys would pick this up even if this were your first time doing it. Okay, but if you want a little more practice, here they are. Now this gets a little more interesting, right? Because now, again, we're coming back to this, distribute, combine, and solve. So we gotta combine, right? Look, this one you gotta distribute, Here you got to combine, so on and so forth. Here's, look, you got to double distribute, right? A double rainbow, right? So let's do a few of these together. Yeah, and then let's see, we should do the regions questions tomorrow. We probably should. Okay. All right, so combine like terms, negative 7x minus 3x, negative 10x plus 2, negative 8x minus 8, right? Now, technically you think, well, okay, you know, negative 10x is the actual smaller number, so we can do that. Let's add 10x on both sides, right? Cancel those out, I'm left with 2. Negative 8x plus 10x is, yeah, 2x, right? Minus 8. Let's take this up here. I'm just gonna rewrite this. Add 8 on both sides. 2x equals 10. X equals 5. Okay, and that's it. All right, let's try another one. Let me use a different color pen. Again, distribute. Now, so here you see there's nothing to combine, so there's nothing to do here. Here we got to get rid of this parentheses. So you will use the distributive property to simplify that expression on the right side. Right? I'm just rewriting here. Negative 5 times 1, negative 5. Negative 5 times 5x is negative 25x. Oh, looks like we got like terms to combine here. So I'm going to rewrite, right? Because all the cool kids do it. Negative 5 minus 5 is negative 10 minus 25x. Right? You see what's happening here, right? Now, negative 25x is much smaller than negative 4x. So let's use that. So that can't, no, that doesn't cancel out. Let me rewrite. Negative 31 plus 21x equals, right? This cancels out, equals to negative 10. Yeah. Add 31 to both sides. Right? So far, so good, right? That's 21. Oh, not bad, all right? That last step was super duper easy. And that's how you do it. Okay? Let's see. Let's try a double distribute. Okay? Now, how are we doing? I want to keep this short today, actually. Give you guys a little break. Let's see if I can get this to 10. Let's try a couple more. Okay, let's do this one. All right? Let's see what's the quality of the question. Oh, that one's a good one. You know what? We got to get to that one. All right, let's do maybe 3 more. Okay? And then tomorrow, man, I almost want to let you just practice with this and just show you the answer key. How should we do this? Yeah, you know what? We might have to. Okay, all right, let me think. So now here, let's say we're doing this. Right, so that's negative 8n plus 4 plus 20n, yeah? Negative 6n minus 14. Am I right? I'm just double checking. Now, I gotta combine like terms first, right? So this is 4 plus 12n equals to negative 6n minus 14. Smaller letter, right? See that? So I'm gonna rewrite this over here. 4 plus 18n equals to negative 14 minus 4 on both sides. 18n equals to negative 18. All right, not bad. So n is negative 1. Okay, and again, if you want to practice on these, right, so this one you have a double rainbow, you can. Okay, I really want to try this one with you guys though, because I'm not going to get a chance to see everyone on the day that we're actually doing this. So let's distribute, right? Now, don't forget we got one here too. So that's 1/2 x minus, right? Half times 8 is 4, plus 4, 3/4 x, plus, let's see, I can cross cancel here, so let's take advantage of that. 3/2 minus 1, am I right? 2, 1, 2, 2, yep, okay, yep. Combine like terms, now that's just half x, right? Because this is canceled out, so that's good, right? Half of x, this is 3/4 x. Now that is, let's see, that's 1/2 minus 1, so that's just a half, right? Now, we're kind of in a dilemma here, because 1/2 is smaller than 3/4, but yet we have to subtract 3/4. But that's okay, all right? I know you can do this. So let's see. So that means 3/4 minus 1/2, and then the answer is just negative. So let's see. 3/4 minus 2/4. Yeah, that's 1/4, right? 1/4 negative 1/4 x equals to negative 3/4 x. No. This cancels out. Sorry about that. It's just 1/2, right? Okay, good. All right. See, this is why, yeah, you gotta like actually cross it out when you do this. Multiply both sides by the reciprocal. Cancel. Now what is that? Negative 4/2. That is negative 2. Okay. Wow. A lot of steps, right? Must have taken me like over a minute to do this. But you see why this would take time, right? Now. Okay, all right. So I've decided to continue with this, okay? Because I'm a little worried that you're not getting enough math. You're not getting enough math, especially when you're working at home. So, all right, let's go for this, okay? I'll try to keep it in 15 anyways, the whole thing. So, all right, let's see. Now, here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 regions questions. And what I'd like you to do is actually just try all of these on your own, okay? So 1, 2, 3, 4, yeah, 5, 6, 7. So in a way, I would like you to sort of test yourself, okay, to see, basically to see how well you would do, okay, if you see this on the regions. Now remember, you're allowed the use of a calculator, so if that helps you solve these equations, you're more than welcome to do that. Okay, so what I'm going to do right now is I'm gonna press pause. Now I think to do 8 questions, you will probably need about 10 minutes. So if you want, set a timer up for yourself, okay, for 10 minutes, and then I'm gonna press pause and do these on my own, and then we can compare answers, okay? So that's how we'll do it. All right, so press pause right now. Okay, wow, all right, that took me at least 5 minutes, okay, because I made a mistake somewhere and I have to check. So one of the things I realize is, even, you know, as a math teacher, when I do this, I have to be very careful not to make mistakes. So if you were doing this at home, like, it's not a good idea to be texting your friends when you're doing this, all right? That's all I gotta say about that. Okay, so these are the answers, okay? So if you want, you can press pause and check, all right? I circled the answers. If I make mistakes, let me know, okay? I don't want to make mistakes, but I don't mind you correcting me. So just give me an email, okay, if I make mistakes anywhere. But I think in general, these answers are good. So I got these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got the first 5 answers up here. So press pause and take a look. All right. If not, I'm gonna scroll down and show you the rest. All right, here we go. Here are the last 3. Okay, so I wanted to point a couple of things out. The fraction ones obviously can get tricky, okay, because even though you guys spend a lot of 6th grade and 7th grade operating with fractions, what's the other thing I want to point out? Careful with decimals, repeating decimals, things like that, okay. Notice here, right? Here, notice you have to distribute, combine, right? Distribute, combine, and then solve an equation with variables on both sides. So this is why I hope you can understand and appreciate why we had to do all these things, because on the regions, they're not really going to test you on one thing. Like, they're not gonna care if you can solve a 2-step equation. They're gonna care if you know how to distribute, combine, and solve all in one package. Like, that way they can test everything in one question, okay? And that's the brilliance of the regions exam. So, okay, I'm gonna stop here, all right? Thanks for watching, and have a good day. Bye-bye.
OMG, that was so good.